wrong, but I'll be replaced. 'Cause baby, you are my favorite mistake. For you, I do it all again. I cry emotion. Kiss me and touch me and flirt. For you, I do it all.
Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you don't know who I am, my name's Nicole, and I just make videos about kind of whatever I feel like making videos about. They're all kind of all over the place. Today's video, I think, is gonna fall under the category of a rant, because I need to get things off my chest. Today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my sexuality, and I'm also gonna be saying a couple things that, you know, get on my nerves when it comes to my sexuality. If you know, then you know. But if you don't know, I'm bisexual. I've known, well, let's go back to the beginning. I think for the most part, I've kind of, I would find, well, when I was younger, I would find girls very attractive. But I noticed that the way I would see a girl was different from how my friends would see girls. I would look at a girl and I'd think she's really pretty, but I find her, you know, sexually attractive. And to be honest, it's been like that ever since I was a child. And I know that sounds weird, but it is, you know. I always used to like playing husband and wife, but with girls. My first kiss was with a girl, my best friend, and like, I really liked it, but I found it very weird that I liked it, you know? Like, it wasn't anything, I didn't think it was normal to, you know, like the same gender. But I mean, at that time, I didn't quite know that you could like the same gender. I thought it was either you like boys or you like girls. Yeah, I found out about bisexual when I was in, I think, year 7. A girl was saying, oh, I'm bisexual. And I was like, what does bisexual mean? She said, when you like boys and girls. And I was like, ah. So I think it actually hit me when I was in year 8. There was this girl, I'm not gonna say who. There was this girl who I thought was very pretty, but you know, not only did I think she was pretty, I thought she was very attractive. And I remember telling a boy who was in my form class in year 8, I was like, I think she's really pretty. And he was like, oh yeah, she is really pretty. But I was like, I think I like girls. And he was really, I give him, honestly, he was so cool about it. You know, my mum always said to me, if you are bisexual, Nicole, don't tell anyone, because, if you are a lesbian, because there's been so many times I've said to my mum, like, Mum, I think I like girls. And she'll say to me, if you do, that's cool with me, but, you know, don't go telling your friends because they might pick on you, which, I mean, I understand, to be fair. But no, he was actually really cool with it. But I never really told anyone else again. I started my second high school, and there was actually a boy who was, I think, a few years younger than me. He actually hung around with girls and stuff. I think he was gay. Some people say that he was transgender. I don't know, but well, like he was transitioning. But he got picked on a lot, so that really put me off ever saying anything, even to my friends, because like, I don't want people to be like, oh, you're gay, or oh, you're lesbian, or I don't want all the girls to think I'm gonna start touching up their crotch, you know what I mean? I never said anything to anyone. For most of my high school experience, I never said anything to anyone, but there would be so many girls who I would find so attractive, but you know, I couldn't say anything. I didn't feel comfortable to. So then I just stuck with the boys, because I was obviously normal, you know, go out with the little boys and stuff. Like in the back of my head, I knew I was attracted to girls. And then it got to a point where I thought I may be attracted to girls, but like, do I see myself with a woman like in the future, like potentially like marrying a girl? I don't know. And then, okay, if you're my family, please don't watch this part. The first time I watched, it was with 2 females, and that's kind of what made me realize like, yep, I am definitely attracted to girls. And honestly, to this day, sorry if this makes you uncomfortable, to my family or anyone, but I don't watch straight porn. Like, I'll watch, you know, 2 girls. Women are beautiful, they are attractive, but again, I'll think to myself, I may find them attractive sexually and just in general. You know, the woman's body is amazing. However, I do paintings of naked women, for God's sake. But I thought to myself, is that just sexual, or is that like a genuine love for women? Like, the same way I like guys, is that the same way I feel about girls? That's what I'd ask myself. Because I went out with quite a few boys when I was younger, and even now, like, most of my experiences have been with guys. But at that point, I'd never had any kind of experience with a girl besides, you know, the girl I kissed when I was 8. So when I was 17, I told more of my friends, and they were so open about it. And I feel like at that point, I just knew. I knew in my heart what I liked. So I told my mum. I said, Mum, I'm bisexual. And she was like, that's fine, that's cool. Like, my mum, I wasn't even nervous to tell my mum, because, you know, my mum's so cool and she's very open. And then I started uni, and I started, you know, talking about more of my sexuality, about like how I find women attractive and all that stuff. And honestly, you attract the people who you are meant to attract, honestly, because my friends, about 98% of my friends are gay. And I absolutely love that, because I feel like that's just manifestation right there. Because I felt like for such a long time I didn't have anyone to relate to, with the fact that, like, I feel like I know what I am, but I can't talk about it because I'm confused. I'm conflicted of the fact, like, do I even like women, because I've not had any experience with them. People kept saying to me, well, you've not had an experience with a girl, so how do you know you're bisexual? And no one to, you know, talk about that stuff. And I just never felt free enough to really talk about it to anyone, because, you know, my mum said people pick on you if you, you know, tell them too much. So then when I started uni, I met my friends. All the girls are bisexual, probably except for, all my friends in my life are either bisexual, gay, or pansexual. Minus a few. That's why I say 98%. Literally, I have 2 friends that are straight. The rest of them are bisexual, and I absolutely love that. If that's not empowering, I don't know what is. Literally, when I was in 3rd year, I lived in a house full of gays, and I loved it. All the girls were bisexual, and I had 1 gay guy there. And including myself, like, that's just amazing. Like, oh my God, like, I feel like that was just God. Well, I don't know if I should say God, because you know what people say in the Bible. I feel like that's the higher power, just, you know, giving me what I've been asking for, which is just friends I can relate with and that we have things in common with. So yeah, when I started uni, I was very open about my sexuality. I felt like I had nothing to hold back, and that's when I kind of started expressing it a little bit more. So when it comes to me actually coming into my own, found a lot of myself through my friends. You know, like I said, because I've got a lot of bisexual friends, gay friends, and I'm also in a gay relationship. And I feel like through my girlfriend, I was able to really embrace and learn more about the LGBT community, more than I ever did before. And I love that. I have such a deeper appreciation for girls now that I'm in a relationship with a girl than I ever have. And I'm with a girl who I see myself with, you know, marriage and stuff. So I've always seen myself, like, people ask me, can you see yourself marrying a woman? I've always said yes, because I do. I love her for who she is, with all of me. She is better than any man that I have ever been intimate with, or, you know, ever got to know, you know. I just love her so much, which is weird, because I never really say I love her. Like, I never say I love you properly to her. But if you're watching this,
Love you.
so yeah, I'm gonna get into some of the things that bug me about being bisexual, some of the stigmas, some things that people have said to me. Because let's be real, this is hard out here for bisexuals. So the one thing I hate is when people say being bisexual is just a trend. Excuse me. I was born this way. Shout out to Lady Gaga. I was born this way. How can I fake? Don't get me wrong, there are people out there that you know, they're confused, or, you know, they just got their heart broke by a guy, so like, I'm gonna go over to the girls now. I understand that, but don't think that every single one of them is doing that. I hate when a guy tries to talk to me and I say to him, I've got a girlfriend, and then they'll be like, what man hurt you for you to have a girlfriend? Especially if there was someone who I used to talk to in the past. Why do I have to be hurt to have a girlfriend? Like, what's wrong with me liking a girl? Just because I used to talk to you and because you were a crap person doesn't mean that I decided to all of a sudden switch sides. And if I was comfortable enough with you, I would have told you. Leading to my next point, guys always say, oh, so you'd have a threesome. Beg your pardon? What about me says I want to have a threesome? Nothing wrong with a threesome if you want to have one, you know. You know, do you? As long as you're safe. But that's not me. And because I like both, it doesn't mean I'm a big... Doesn't mean I clap cheeks with everyone, okay? Just because I like women doesn't mean I'm gonna go sexing every woman. Just because I like men as well doesn't mean I'm gonna have sex with every man. So if you're gonna come at me and say, so you'd have a threesome, that's just gonna put me right off of you, whether I was single or not. Like, that's just so rude. So rude. People just underestimate the whole bisexual thing. They're like, you either like one or you like the other. That's not how it works, okay? Okay, and it's possible to like both, because I'm attracted to, don't get me wrong, as much as I'm attracted to looks, I am mostly attracted to energy, personality. Just because I'm with a lady, it doesn't mean it's... If I, say for example, I was single, and I go and slide in a guy's DMs and he tells me he's gay, I'm not gonna say, oh, so you wanna have a threesome? I just don't understand how... I don't understand how some men... I just don't understand how they think. People just don't believe in bisexuality and they think it's just, you know, They just think it's a phase that teenagers have, when it's not. I'm not a teenager. I'm gonna be 22 in less than 2 months. When girls find out I'm bisexual, like when I was single and I'll try and get to know a lady, for example on Tinder, they'll find out I'm bisexual and they'll get very sexual, as if I'm just gonna be like, this video is kind of all mumble jumble all over the place, but some people, you just need to give us a chance. We want love too. It's a little video about my sexuality and where I stand and how I feel about some of the things that are said to bisexuals. But to wrap the video up, I am 110% bi. I am happy with myself. I love myself. I love my sexuality. I love everything that the LGBTQ plus community stands for. I love being with a girl. I love having friends that I can relate to. Yeah, I'm bi. I like girls and I like guys too. Kind of like girls more than guys. But I'm proud. And if there's anyone watching this who has not yet really come out, as they say, it's time, you know? We are in such an open generation in comparison to the past ones. If you come out, you're just gonna be accepted with open arms. I promise you. Because I was very nervous what people would think of me. Especially, you know, oftentimes you're probably gonna be the only person in your family to be gay or bi. That's probably is how it's gonna be. But if your family don't accept you, there are people outside of your family that will. Which is why you need to surround yourself with people within that community, because trust me, you'll feel great. But yes, that's the end of my video. Bit of a weird one. Normally I kind of know roughly what I'm gonna say. This one I'm just rolling off, you know, I'm just going with the flow. But I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Bye.